Good morning, this is Rich Nelson with Allendale. Special update for you guys. Today's date is September 12th of 2019. Now today's a special day. It's the monthly supply demand report from USDA called WASDE, W-A-S-D-E. This one we saw adjustments for demand, both old crop and in some cases new crop as well, but really the focus is on this report in many cases was the changes for production, corn and soybean production specifically here. Now as far as corn numbers, USDA did make some moderate adjustments to old crop demand, which was not too unexpected. Ethanol dropped by 50 million bushels. Looks like corn for exports down 40. So that did raise the old crop stocks from 2.360 to now 2.445 billion bushels. So a higher old crop stocks here. As far as USDA's movement on the new crop discussion point, well, they did lower yields a little bit from last month's 169.5 to now 168.2. That was not as much as the trade expected to see, though. Keep in mind these numbers are relatively close to Allendale's 167.7 from the 30th annual nationwide producer yield survey. So relatively accurate there, guys. As far as production, 13.799 billion bushels. That was down 102 billion bushels. Along with some minor changes on the ethanol side for new crop. In other words, they did lower those by about 25 million bushels. It looks like the actual change on new crop stocks, despite a production decline, was an increase from 2.181 billion bushels last month to now 2.190. So lower production slightly, but the changes on demand, both old and new crop, overcame that very slight decline there. As far as the world side of things here, world ending stocks for new crop side lower just a little bit from 307.7 million tons to now 306.3 million tons. Looks like some minor changes for our competitors was the main reason why we saw that slight decline. As far as the soybean numbers, this one is where maybe a little better news was seen here. As far as the old crop demand discussion, USDA is wrapping up the old crop, which ended on August 31st. We still don't have the full numbers yet, so these will be adjusted yet again on the October report. Old crop crush was raised by 20 million bushels. Old crop exports raised by 45 million bushels. So we did see a decline from last month's 1.070 billion bushel old crop ending stock to now 1.005 billion bushels. Now, as far as the new crop discussion, USDA did lower yields just a little bit there, 47.9 bushels per acre. That's down from 48.5 last month. As far as the decline in production, that was 47 million bushels to 3.633. And we did see a very minor change on residual use for new crop as well. But bottom line for us, we did see new crop stocks drop from 755 million bushels to now 640. As far as the discussion on the new crop balance sheet for the world side of things here, we did see stocks decline from 101.7 to now 99.2 million tons. And as a reminder, there are no changes as far as South American competitors for what USDA expects for the spring 2020 harvest. On the wheat side of things here, USDA left the numbers pretty much unchanged as far as wheat balance sheet, ending stock staying at 1.014 billion bushels, same as last month. And as far as the new crop discussion point, as far as the world numbers, we did see in this case a slight increase in world stocks, going from 285.4 to now 286.5. So as far as the general discussion point on the world balance sheet, yes, we did have some declines here for Australia, a little bit for Russia, a little bit for Ukraine, but those are a little more than offset. So we actually saw a net increase in stocks. So bottom line for today's report, it was a little disappointing on the corn side with the discussions about demand overriding a minor drop in supply. As far as the soybeans, this would be considered a slightly positive report, especially in the face of today's discussions on the news wires, discussing the idea of possible ag purchases here from China. As far as wheat, these numbers are pretty much mixed. Any questions about these markets, how to trade them, how to market grain in this environment, give Allendale a call, 1-800-262-7538.